Hello folks, and welcome back to another Wise Game video. Today we're playing World of Warcraft, Legion 7.1. And in this video I'm going to go over more details about auto resources and how they work along with your artifact weapon, how to get them, and all the importance of them. So, yeah, we've got some good information to cover here. First thing I'm going to go over is actually the best way to get auto resources in the game. And if we open up our map, we're going to see and click on Broken Isles. Now again, as I mentioned in other videos, I use an add-on here. That's why mine might look different than the stock UI when it comes to this. All these icons and stuff. So now if you don't use an add-on like this, you would have to click on each area and mouse over the icons to see what they give you. But you can also go to this search on the top right here. It looks like a magnifying glass. And you could turn on and off the ones you want to show up. So for the sake of the video, we got auto resources and artifact powers on. Now, if you do these each time you play or whenever, you could get quite a few auto resources built up. So you want to get as many of these done as you possibly can. Now, you could also get them too by other means in the game, by PvP or PvE, but you're not always sure how many you're going to get. Yeah, by looking at the quest, it's going to let you know how many you're going to get if you complete that quest. So if I went to do all these, and I had more of these a couple hours ago, but they sometimes go away, but then new ones will arrive. But you could sometimes get 2,000-3,000 in one sitting by just banging these out. We could see that one right here gives me almost 800. And then there's also another cool way of getting auto resources in the game too, which I'll show you next. So here we are on my warlock because he was already in Dalaran, and there's a vendor right here. And in Dalaran, open up the map, and this is where the vendor is located. It's called the blood vendor. And this is where you would come and you could buy things in the game which are blood of Sargeras, which you could get through missions or quests in the game or whatnot. Different things can give you those bloods. And one of the things that they sell is auto resources. They sell 200 for each blood. And what's nice about this is that they're account bound. So you can mail them to other tunes. There's another tune that needs more of them, you get the option of doing that. So this is another great way of getting auto resources in the game. Okay, now here we are back on my warrior. Now once you get the auto resources, you're going to want to come to these vendors. And like I said, the warrior one is located here. And again, for your class, just find these vendors in your class hall. Every class hall has them. I'm going to click on the guy, and we're going to see that I have 2 hours left where I could collect my new one. I still got 2 hours. It usually takes 3 days. So as soon as you have enough auto resources where the start work order button lights up, then you could click on that and let it sit for 3 days, come back, and then you should be able to get your new artifact research note. So what's some of the importance of these artifact research notes? Well, now if we open up our character screen, and I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to lower this image. I use this image to block my chats. So in case if somebody's got a question or something, sometimes you don't want the whole world to see it. So that's why I use that big icon. So I'm going to click on the weapon here by shift clicking. It's going to open up our artifact pane or panel. And on the top left, you're going to see this icon with a number next to it. That's my artifact level. But if we look at the description at the bottom, we're going to see where it says artifact knowledge level 17. Well, that goes up by doing this. And when that goes up, it increases your artifact power gains by that percentage shown. So that's how important these auto resources are. So in other words, when this new one comes up for me in another couple of hours, I'm going to be able to raise mine now up to 18 from 17. And then my percentage of artifact power gains now will also go up. So I've seen people in here get it so high that if they go out and do a quest for artifact powers, they could get artifact powers that are worth like 45,000, 60,000 or whatnot. And where mine's only like 9 or 15,000 was the highest I've seen if I went for artifact power quests. So that's how important the getting those auto resources are. And then um, another thing too is your class hall upgrades, which you need auto resources for too. So if we click on this guy, these top ones right here, I usually use towards your missions, with your followers, and they up success chances. They do little abilities and things just to make your troops a little bit stronger. And at the very bottom, once you build these all up, you can only pick one side, and you just pick whichever one you want. And these take a while to do too, because these are on long day cooldowns too, like 5-7 days or whatnot. The bottom one takes 14 days, and it takes 15,000 auto resources, which I don't have hardly any right now. I got 527, so I got to start getting my ass out there and getting myself more auto resources. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to increase the number of legendary items you could wear. It doesn't give you the legendaries, but it gives you the ability to equip more than one. The first one that you equip, you don't need to do this. But say if you're sitting on 2 or 3 legendaries, to equip those last 2, you need to do this 2 times. You need to build it up, bang that out, build it up again, bang that out. Now you can wear all 3 legendaries. So that's how important auto resources are in this game. And then a fast thing, we'll just go over the artifacts again, your artifact weapon really quick, for anybody who missed my past videos. You got to come to your forge in each class hall to raise the actual skills. But for the relics, which is the 3 circles on the top, you do not. You could do that from your character pane by shift clicking on the weapon, and now you can make adjustments here. Now, don't get fooled. When you first start playing Legions, this might kind of confuse you a little bit, because you're going to notice that they got names to each relic, like Shadow Artifact Relic, Blood Artifact Relic, and Iron Artifact Relic. I thought Blood meant DKs, so I thought they were only good for DKs, and Shadow Priest. But no, it's for my actual arms warrior. That's the name of these brackets, these circles. Shadow and Blood and Iron are the ones I need. Any other kind I can't use. So you got to get the specific ones for your class. By just mousing over these circles, it's going to let you know which relics you could actually equip. How you equip the relics is from different things that you do in the game, drops, rewards, just like anything else, like getting a piece of gear or something. And if it's higher than the one you have previously in there, and it's the right kind, you just drag it over into that circle. It's going to destroy the one that you previously had in there. Okay? But you always want to go with the highest one usually. Then you want to build up your normal skills in here, the highest you can. And I don't have too much information on this yet. I just found out about this not too long ago. Is that once you build these all up, you get like an extra slot or whatnot. It's like an extra skill slot. And that gives you the incentive to do this again. Just building this up once isn't, and it's not just over. You got the ability of now getting that extra one where it's worth doing it again. Okay? So until then, folks, that's about it. That's about it as far as the about what we have to cover in this video today. If you have any questions, anything I left out, comment below. Feel free to sub up, and thanks again for watching Wise Gamer. Have an awesome gaming day. We'll catch you the next time. Bye-bye.